see we're here today at the Scottish Parliament, joining the Scottish Family Party and the Glasgow CABBIE in their protest against the Gender Recognition Act that the Scottish Government have brought in. It's a hell of a turnout. There must be 300-400 people here. There's a small counter-protest of about 20 people, but you can't really hear or see them. And I'm going to go and see if I can get an interview with a few people. Okay, so I'm here now with Richard Lucas, the leader and founder of the Scottish Family Party. Richard, how do you think today went?
It's been amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of people making their feelings known about the total madness of the gender ideology that's sweeping Scotland. So I think it's a growing movement. More and more people are waking up to what's going on. It's been amazing to see so many people here. Yeah, it's been great.
It certainly has. Do you think Sturgeon and co will actually listen to us?
No, of course not. No, I mean, even if all of Scotland turn up, they wouldn't care, because they're concerned about keeping happy various academics, international bodies. They don't care what people in Scotland think. They think their job is to educate us, not to listen to us. So no, they're not going to listen.
Absolutely. So finally, the Scottish Family Party take a leading role in the trans nonsense, let's say, and certainly promoting family values. How do you feel the Scottish Family Party in itself is going? You appear to be moving along from strength to strength. So
yeah.
What does the future bring for the SFP?
Yeah, we're growing very nicely. It's an uphill struggle. Obviously, no media exposure, no big funding.
Tell us about it.
We're growing and growing. I think our influence is growing. We're pleased with our development in elections. And yeah, we're planning to have a candidate in every constituency in the next Westminster election in Scotland. So I normally say it's a mountain to climb, and we're climbing it. Because we want MSPs in the Scottish Parliament. That's what we want. Not to be 2 votes out of 129, but to be 2 people talking sense out of 129.
Absolutely.
Of
course, best of luck to you, Richard. And
right, thank you.
You're ever excellent, Richard Lucas. Thank you very much.
Right, thanks, Simon.
So I'm here with the Scottish Family Party and certainly Scottish politics rising star, NIALL FRASER. Niall, how do you think today went?
Well, I thought today was fantastic. We ended up, I think the number's probably 300-400. We had amazing speakers. We were a bit annoyed with the counter-protest, a tiny bit, but really it must have been 10-15 people.
To be fair, I think it was about 20 people. To be honest with you, it was a smell more than anything.
Yes. Well, the very funny thing happened. So as I was coming here, I arrived very, very early, and when I come around the corner, the counter-protest was starting. And when I come around the corner, the police were talking to them, and they all pointed to me and said, "That's him. That's the hate speech guy." Yep. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. We can't even voice our opinions anymore.
Oh, listen, I've had slanderous newspaper articles written about me, but there it is. So it went well. I asked Richard, do you think Sturgeon will listen to us?
Well, she doesn't listen to anyone. No, she won't listen to us.
No, exactly. Well,
maybe she'll listen to our other MSPs. Maybe if we can get the message to other MSPs that we will not continue with Sturgeon at the helm, maybe the other MSPs will get the message. Yeah,
and how do you? I spoke to Richard there, and he was saying about standing as members of the Scottish Parliament, local elections, etc. Yes. Are you excited for that going forward?
It's not excitement. It's a prerequisite. We need to do it. There's only one way we're going to get Sturgeon out, and it's with people power. We need to put ourselves forward. We need to stop. We've become victim of something I call collective cowardice, where we're afraid to speak out. But now the tide's turning. People are starting to lose their fear of speaking out, and they're putting their head above the parapet. And anybody that does, I commend them.
I think I'll say from my own personal experience, as somebody who's like an out nationalist, who's an out sort of right-wing person, the fear of being outed is worse than what actually happens, because when you get outed, nothing happens.
So
nothing happens.
All it takes, there's a certain level of entry-level courage, is what I call it, to then put your head above the parapet. But once you're in there, you get emboldened. You start meeting like-minded people like yourself, and it's only through that entry-level courage, breaking that barrier, that you can make it a difference.
Yeah. Anyway, so Niall, thanks very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Okay, so finally I'm here with STEF, of course, the Glasgow CABBIE. And Steph, what can we say? It's been a triumph of a demonstration. How do you think it went?
Yes, it's been absolutely fantastic. People turned out in their numbers in a miserable day with 2 full coach loads of people travelling from Glasgow. but the atmosphere here today was something special. The people of Scotland are not prepared to accept the GRA bill, and we are hounding the Scottish Government and the UK Government to do something about it.
I asked Richard and Richard Lucas from the Scottish Family Party, do you think Sturgeon will listen?
She's not got a choice. At the end of the day, there's too many people gathering, the momentum's gathering, and life will become a misery. Nicola Sturgeon's feeling the people of Scotland at every single level, and it's been vocalised today.
Yeah, I overheard one of the police officers speaking. They said they reckon it was 300 plus people there today.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty decent turnout.
Yes, it's certainly a good turnout. On a miserable day and a working day, and a Thursday.
Great speakers too.
The speakers were fantastic. Every one of them passionate and educated speakers we had, and it's just been a pleasure to be here and among some fantastic people.
Essentially, I think the only thing we can say is leave our kids alone.
Leave our kids alone. Leave our women and kids alone, because the men folk, the Lions, are not going to accept anything else.
And I think, again, I'll say as my personal experience, you can stand up. You're not going to lose your job or lose your sort of friends or anything like that because you stand up for what you believe in. People, as I found, respect you more for it. And they certainly, I can feel the love here today, and the love and respect people have for you is just absolutely immense. It was kind of awe-inspiring to watch.
Yes, it's quite difficult for me to digest the goodwill towards what we're trying to do here. But it's not all about myself. It's about every single person that was here and every single person that's made a donation over the past year to help us on our way to where we are today. And we are here to protect the women and children of Scotland.
Yeah. Anyway, Steph, the Glasgow CABBIE, brilliant. Well done today. Thanks very much.
Thank you.